All right, here we go. We're going to go through the whole drive here. We're going to look at anything we see. I'm normally I try to cut out this, just let it build a little bit. That's fine. Let's let you all soak up this whole moment. And this is Herb Street hitting a very sound point that Oklahoma is so tailor made for this scenario. It's hard to put it into words. That's a heck of a throw by Dillon Gabriel. Watch. It's hard to see a little bit from this angle, but you're going to have Ford here kind of drop this way, Gabenda kind of drop off this way. Stoops is going to work underneath. He's going to wait. Gabriel is going to wait for Stoops to clear, and then just right between these two and right in front of Jaron Thompson. That's that's a guy with some experience and some confidence dealing right there. That's pretty impressive. Uh, to be that comfortable, especially behind. Let's not forget at this point, he's playing behind two backup guards right there against which are facing the strength of the Texas defense, which is those interior defensive linemen. Again, from one hash to the far side, that's a big time throw from Dillon Gabriel. And Jalil Farouk, I mean, OU with the news of the loss of Andrew Anthony, they need Jalil Farouk to step up. And man, this is the kind of day you build on, and go get on some all Big 12 teams, stuff like that. He was outstanding against Texas. Wish we had a chance to look at that Stoops run from an end zone angle. So what you can tell here, this is Texas is in zone, and I thought it was interesting listening to Brent Venables talk on Monday night about dealing with that Hail Mary situation and the few plays that Texas had there, where he talked about just not wanting to sit back and let somebody dictate and, trying to make things as difficult as they can on the quarterback. And you don't, not needing so many guys to knock down a ball, I think is a comment one of the reporters made. Um, Texas, on the other hand, I don't think at any point in this drive they brought more than four, and they're just dropping zone. So here's what you're going to see is Stoops working against the zone. He's going to come and try to sit down here right around the first down line. You can kind of see it before the play kicks out. Yep, see there he is. He's just out of screen here. You can't see him, and Gabriel's looking for him. Doesn't have him. So you can tell Stoops, being the smart guy that he is, I was watching something with Urban Meyer was talking with Jerry DiNardo on the Big Ten Network, and he was talking about the rules you have during a breakout. And he says, if you're short, you go deep. If you're deep, you go short. And that, those were Ohio State's rules under Urban Meyer. And everybody's are a little different, but that's the basic idea. And if you're in the middle, kind of on a crossing route, you work with your quarterback, or if you're on his side, you work away from, whatever. They're just very specific rules. And you can tell here, really, Drake Stoops just starts mirroring Dillon Gabriel, because look, the angle that Gabriel's on, and then look at the angle that Stoops is working on when he gets the ball. He's he's just turning up field. And again, just really interesting, good football. Surprise, surprise. Drake Stoops is really heady, and God, could Texas be more ready to see that kid gone? He's just killed them through the years. Um, Shocked he didn't make the game winning touchdown. That would have been very befitting. Look, you've heard George and I very excited about Nick Anderson, very, very invested in what his potential is. I think he has a chance to be probably OU's next first round wide receiver. It's not just that, oh, he's big, he's fast. He is refined. For a kid so young, he can do some stuff. Watch him sell this sluggo. For those who don't know, it's a slant and go. So he's going to come down, he's going to sell this slant, which OU runs a ton of. I mean, we all know it. So I get, and this is Terrence Brooks. This is an NFL corner waiting to happen. Terrence Brooks is a good football player. And he comes in, sells that slant. Brooks comes up, and then well, that wasn't quite supposed to be that way. So when Brooks comes up, as soon as he does, Anderson tries to hit him vertical. And when it works, there's not a ton for Brooks to do other than just take the flag. I mean, otherwise it's 6 points. Watch it. Boom, got him, grabbed him. And he knew it. I mean, he ran him out of bounds. He knew. I mean, he's making a thing. He knows he got beat, and I'm sure he's probably as mad as himself as he is the call. The call was gonna happen. He had to have known it. But again, I'm not slamming Terrence Brooks. I think he's really, really good. Um, but Nick Anderson is gonna be a problem in the Big 12 for a while. I will say, since Matire's injury, Oklahoma ran behind Caleb Schaefer several times. But if he could have hung on to Alfred Collins for just a split second longer, this might have scored. I mean, it's possible. He'd had to cut this way. You've got Caden Green working up to the second level here. Woo! Caleb Green, Caden Green, delivering a little something with his hands there, like that. All right, we're coming down to it now. We all know what play this is. So, for those that haven't watched it a million times, which I know is probably none of you, Anderson's going to come here in motion, and then he's going to work out and up this way. Stogner's going to go underneath, and I believe this is Jaron Thompson right here who's going to get stuck in no man's land. Just it's a nice design. You know, I like what Oklahoma does here. Uh, you're giving Texas some decisions to make before the snap, or right at the snap. Excuse me. Okay, so they bring Brooks off the edge. We all know what happened over here. Good Lord. Just look at this for a second. Let's just watch it again. That that's just unbelievable. Just just unbelievable. And again, to a kid like Nick who's fought through some injuries early in his career and, was a guy that always wanted to go to Oklahoma, follow his brother, and committed to Oregon, all that stuff. Just an amazing story. Just awesome to see that happen for a kid from a great family. Nothing but good people. So awesome. Anyway, that should just about do it here.